Hey Pixies, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kia, your favorite, and I'm back with another video. So today's video is going to be all about how I apply my wigs at home and get a nice flat laid look. And so if you're interested in the tips and tricks that you can use to apply your wig at home yourself, please stay tuned. So I'm starting off with my wig here. This is a 24-inch wig with a 13 by 6 lace frontal from Kendra's Boutique. I will link the hair down below. Not going to do a review. However, I will say I love this hair. So here you see me just brushing the hair back and clipping it out of the way. And now I'm applying some styling mousse to the perimeter of the hair, and I'm going to go ahead and comb all of that back. Now the trick when you're reapplying a wig is to make sure all of those hairs and flyaways are out of the way. So everything you see me doing in this step is pretty much to make sure the hair is going backwards away from the face, so none of those hairs get stuck in the glue and underneath the lace when we start to do the application process. I'm going in and just flat ironing the mousse with a hot comb to get a nice flat look. And now I'm taking the black Got2Be Glue Gel. You can use the yellow one if you have it, or any just smoothing and kind of sticky gel of your choice. I'm putting that all over the perimeter of my hair to smooth my edges back, because we don't want any of our hair or edges to get caught in the glue when we go to apply. So now I am taking the Ghost Bond glue and I am putting it on the perimeter of my forehead. You want to put it right in front of your hairline, not on the hairline. It should be on your forehead, but it should be like right in front of your forehead, so that again you're not pulling any of your hairs. Next, I'm taking this wig cap, just stretching it out, pulling it over my head, and then I am going to go ahead and smooth the wig cap into the glue with the back of this comb, just so we start the process of molding and doing that bald cap wig method so that our wig can lay flat and our edges underneath the lace can look as good as possible. You want to make sure you cut out those ear tabs, and depending on the size of your head, I have a small head, so you see that my wig cap is pulled down kind of far. This works for me because I have a smaller head and I don't want any of the cap to be like too loose as I'm applying, so this is why I apply it this way. Now I'm just taking a powder foundation. You can use the color of your choice that matches your skin. Rub it on the cap and then go ahead and seal that in and spray the perimeter of your hair right above where you put the Ghost Bond glue so it's nice and stuck into place. The Ghost Bond partnered with the Got2Be Glue spray really makes a tight bond and a hold so that cap is nice and molded. Then you take your blow dryer, dry it out, and then you go ahead and trim your cap accordingly. Right here I was being ghetto and using these big scissors because they were right by me, but as you can see, you can also take one of these little razor tools. They're really helpful with getting up close and personal with the cap and taking off all of that excess cap that's by your hairline. Just make sure you do not cut yourself. Once you get the cap nice and shaved down so that it's, super close to where you originally put the glue on your hairline, you want to take another layer of the Ghost Bond glue or whatever lace glue that you're using, and you want to put it all around the perimeter of your head. Now the way that I apply it is kind of half on the skin and half on the cap, because you want to make sure the cap is still laid down, but then you also want to make sure the glue is touching your skin, because the lace is going to lay partially on your skin and partially on the cap. Then you're going to go ahead and blow dry in between. Apply another layer. As you can see, I'm just taking like this flat makeup brush or any brush that you have on hand, a popsicle stick sometimes people use, to just smooth it out and make that glue as flat as possible so it dries evenly and doesn't get stuck up under your lace. And then I go ahead with my blow dryer and dry it again. And when it's about halfway dry for the second layer, I take my wig and I flip it on to my head. This wig has a band, so you kind of got to like put the band on the back of your head and then do a little flip back. And you just want to make sure that all of the flyaways are out of the way. This is the difficult part about a reapplication of a lace wig, is that you already have the baby hairs cut, so they tend to kind of get in the way. if you get any baby hairs underneath your lace, it's not going to look laid. It's not going to, you know, be as flesh to the skin. You're going to have problems with it lifting and coming up. So please make sure those flyaways are away. You want to pull the lace in front of the glue, as I said, and you want to make sure the lace is above the cap. So you don't want to see any of that cap sticking out. Right here you can see I'm pulling the side of the hair to make sure there's no cap visible, and that the lace is actually sticking to the skin. And now I'm just going in and smoothing out the perimeter, making sure the lace is melting and blending in with the glue and the cap. So I'm just lightly pressing down and then combing outward so that the hair does not get stuck as it's still kind of drying. And then I do the same thing on the other side. You notice I'll hold down the lace as I'm brushing backwards. Then you can see there's some lace left over in the front. I went ahead and glued this down, but some people will cut it. It's up to you. So this is the next day after I put an elastic band on. Not sure where that clip went, but I will show the elastic band later. So I'm just pulling my edges out, and now I'm going ahead and parting my hair in the middle where I want my part to be, so I can show you all how I, you know, do the perimeter of my hair, define my part, and all of that fun stuff. Again, we have the mousse. I forgot to say it before. This is the mousse by Nairobi, and it's just a really good mousse foam that helps you to just lay your wig down. It works really good with the heat of the hot comb. I do think a hot comb is super essential because you're really just trying to snatch those edges along the wig, so it really helps out. I'll have all of that linked down below. So here's the fun part, you guys. This is not a tutorial. I'm not super big on edges. You can see the perimeter of my hair right now. I can kind of leave it like that for just like a super natural wispy kind of look, but I will be doing like some edges on this wig. This is the band that I use to sleep in, and then you can use that to like hold your lace down when you are first applying the glue. If you're not going to sleep in it overnight, just keep that on for about 10 minutes. So I took some concealer, put it in the middle of my part. Whatever color works best for you. I just grabbed what I had on hand because I will be doing a makeup video for this look as well. And now I'm going in with the black Radiance contour palette, and I'm just blending in my edges. So for me, I like my part to be kind of light, but then I'll take my darker contour shade and I'll blend the lace in with my edges because it just blends in with my contour when my makeup is all done. So yeah, y'all, this is the finished look. Super quick video process. Hope you got it. And yeah, this is the final look. You can see the hair is pretty laid. I've got some little edges going on here, but it's a very simple application process. You just gotta make sure you get those edges out of the way. That's the hardest part about doing a reapplication of a wig. However, this process is super easy to achieve at home. So I hope you all like the results. Please leave a comment down below if you have any questions, and I will catch up with you all in my next video. Bye.